In the rugged wilderness of North America, a land of endless forests and icy rivers, a battle for survival and supremacy raged. The British invasion of Canada was not just a clash of armies. It was a struggle for power, culture, and the future of a continent. New France stood proud for over a century, its people thriving along the mighty St. Lawrence River. But across the Atlantic, British ambitions grew restless. The year was 1759. The British fleet, led by General James Wolfe, sailed into the heart of French territory, their target Quebec City, the jewel of New France. Under the cover of night, British forces scaled the steep cliffs surrounding the city, an act of sheer daring. At dawn, they stood ready on the Plains of Abraham. The battle was brutal, swift, and unforgettable. Both Wolfe and the French commander Montcalm fell in the fray, but when the smoke cleared, the British flag flew over Quebec. The gateway to New France was lost. By 1760, Montreal fell, and with it, New France crumbled. The Treaty of Paris in 1763 ended French rule in Canada forever, handing it to Britain, but peace was far from guaranteed. The flames of revolution swept through the 13 American colonies, igniting a war for independence. As British forces struggled to hold their ground, thousands of loyalists, men, women, and children fled north to Canada. They crossed frozen rivers and dense forests, leaving behind their homes and lives. In Canada, they found refuge, but also hardship. These loyalists brought new settlements, reinforcing British control in a land that was still fragile and divided. Canada was becoming a mosaic of cultures, Indigenous peoples, French settlers, and now British loyalists. But this fragile peace was about to face its greatest test. In 1812, war returned. The United States, young and ambitious, declared war on Britain and set its sights on Canada. The invasion had begun. American armies marched north, their muskets gleaming and their banners raised high. But they underestimated the resilience of the Canadian people. Side by side, British soldiers, Canadian militias, and Indigenous warriors stood as one. One of the greatest heroes of this war was Tecumseh, the fearless Shawnee leader. His vision of an Indigenous confederacy inspired his people to fight with unmatched courage. And then there was Laura Secord, who walked 20 miles through dense wilderness to warn British forces of an impending American attack. Her bravery turned the tide of battle. For 3 long years, the war raged. Cities burned, alliances were tested, and countless lives were lost. But against all odds, Canada held the line. The Treaty of Ghent in 1814 ended the war, and Canada remained under British control. The British invasion of Canada was not just a battle for land, it was a battle for identity. From the ashes of war rose a nation shaped by its resilience and diversity. The scars of conflict remain, etched in the land and the hearts of its people, but so too does the strength born from those struggles. Canada's story is one of survival, unity, and defiance, a testament to the spirit of a land that refused to be conquered. This is the story of Canada, forged in the fires of invasion and enduring through the strength of its people.